Hello everybody, my name is Tag, and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. We are now on episode 26. We have been going very good, and in the last episode we killed the mighty dragon, which is why we have our awesome, sawsome elytra, and shulker boxes. So we are doing pretty good, and today I have some very big plans, but before I do that, I guess I gotta show you what I've done off camera like I do every time. So, randomly, I was in the temple and there was a few skeleton horses. So I got these two guys down here, and then back in the base, I actually did some fairly big work in our little storage area. Because I got very tired of going all the way over to our pigman farm every single time I wanted to repair something. So I decided that I'd just build a pigman farm right here. And so I did. I'm really happy with the design. I did this while I was bored, so sorry I didn't record it. I have a nice place to enchant. An anvil, some barrels with some lapis. We have a nice area to brew my potions. And then right here, if I flick this, they would all start spawning. And then if I flick that, it'll open up so they just fall. And then the cool thing that kind of separates this farm from the last one is that I finally figured out how to do a good storage sorting system. So basically it'll sort out all of the rotten flesh and swords and leave us with all of the gold, so that when we decide to leave it on, it's fairly profitable. So right here is the system that I'm using, very common. If you need a storage system, this is the way to go. But already, after building it like a day ago, it's gotten in this much gold, which is about 2 stacks of ingots. Which actually works really well. It's a really great little farm, and I'm very happy with it. And yeah, that's basically all I've done. So yeah, I think we can get on with the rest of this episode. So I'm going to tell you what we are going to do right after we head over to our jobs board. That was a rough freaking landing. This is our jobs board. I don't know if I've shown this off on camera. This is where I put all of my ideas of stuff that I want to do. So, underground sewer, which we're starting on. A map room, which actually I've already done. I have to show you that too. A raid farm, trading items, make carrot portion of the big old farm hall. Hoglin trade booth, it's actually Piglin. Nether highway, roller coaster, kelp farm, giant circle hub, kill the dragon, so I guess we can get that down. Finish city, big zero tick sugarcane farm, I kind of already did that. Desert city, bees, just bees, and then bedroom, and I've also done that. And I just lost the one that was there, so I hope that that wasn't anything important. But yeah, so the thing that we're going to be doing today is the kelp farm. So my idea for the kelp farm, I was just going to do a regular, boring old kelp farm, but I was looking through my YouTube suggestions, and I saw this really cool video from about a year ago when bees were added, of this guy who made a really cool bee farm. And it was a factory style, a fairly modern factory style, so I'm going to kind of sort of replicate his design for it, but in kelp fashion, and I think it's going to turn out really cool, and that is what a large area of desert that I've been clearing out is. So right over here, as you can see, there's a large area of desert that I've cleared out that is just the right amount of space for our large kelp farm. So yeah, it's going to be a modern factory with one main green building and then a gray building and then a white building attached to it. And right here you can see future home of Kelp Corp, which is what we're going to call it. And then the motto for it is the future of fuel sources, which I think is pretty cool, because the reason we want a kelp farm is because when you basically harvest all your kelp, right, you're going to smelt it up, get dried kelp, and then you can turn that into kelp blocks. And kelp blocks are extremely good fuel sources, and it's more reliable than coal. Just like real life, we're trying to use more reliable fuel sources, because, in real life also people have a lot of trouble burning coal, and it's kind of killing our planet. But here in whatever this world is called, the Let's Play, we are trying to be as fuel and eco-friendly as possible. So we're going to build a super cool kelp farm. Before I start gathering all the materials for that, I think I might as well go into our creative test world, and I can show you my lovely farm that I've come up with. So I'm going to go and do that right now. So as you can see right here, this is the general design that I'm going to go for. Give or take a few of the details, we're not actually going to have a parking lot. I was kind of just messing around with some stuff. We're definitely not going to have a truck, because that's a little too modern for my world. Then I'd have to, start building cars in other spots too. But here it is. As you can see, we have a big old main green building, which is where the main farm will be, or it'll actually be 2 farms, so one on that wall, one on that wall. I have a very good automatic kelp farm that I've been, using for quite a long time now in a creative world, testing it out. But here you can see a giant kelp sign on the wall. And then right here would be our storage system. So basically, this kelp farm is very, very, very efficient. And I was actually, I was debating whether or not I was actually going to build it in my world because it's so much kelp. It would actually cost like a lot of iron and wood to make a full storage system for it. That was a scary cave sound for no reason. But basically, I'm going to have a giant storage system covering this entire wall, and then I guess eventually we'll hook up a automatic smelter for it. But the problem with having a smelter for it is that I honestly don't know how good it'll be because I don't actually know if we'll be able to smelt it in enough time. But right here is the storage system, right there is the farming room, and then right up here I guess is the offices. This is going to be changed a lot. The white building is going to change, but the other two buildings are probably going to be the same. And then, of course, we're going to have a giant smokestack just because it is a factory, and that's what we got to do. I haven't actually finished the back. This is just the general idea for it. And then, of course, we'll have a fence going around. And I think it might be cool if we had some, like, circular, like, keg things with some kelp growing inside. It's just as a little bit of extra. Maybe it could be, like, testing, so they're testing it in different temperatures of water or something. I don't know. Okay, so I got our sand. I'm gonna go down and grab our gravel, and then I need to build a zero-tick cacti farm because I'm gonna need a lot of dark green dye. And then I'm also probably gonna have to go squid hunting so I can get enough gray dye. Yeah, not super fun stuff, but it's necessary for what we're trying to do here. Alrighty then, we got ourselves all of our sand and gravel, and I also got a bit of dye. So I have all of the dye that I need except for green dye, which is why we are going to make a zero-tick cactus farm. And the way that zero-tick farms work, over here I have a zero-tick sugarcane farm. It's pretty freaking effective. But the way these things work is you basically update the crop over and over again, so you have something moving near them or something. For example, right here, this is the pistons going in and out, and then the water switching off and on. So it's going to make a bunch of noise, but you can kind of get an idea of how the water's turning back on and off, and the pistons are moving, so it has a bunch of updates going to the crop, which makes it want to grow a little faster. So we're going to do this with our cactus farm. So I'm going to build one of these. I'm just going to search up a tutorial on YouTube. I'm going to build it, and then I'll AFK here for, like 10 minutes. It won't take that long. And then we can actually get started on this build. So I will see you after I build our lovely little farm. Okay, so I got my cactus farm built basically like right next to my sugarcane farm. So if I want to AFK for both of them at the same time, I can. But yeah, if I can AFK here, and I can get both of them. They are not pretty farms, but they work very well. So if I turn this on, it's going to be very loud, as you can probably hear. But it gives you a fair amount of cacti. I left it on for a few minutes, gave me 25. So I'm going to leave this on until I have a stack of cacti. And then we can start laying out our kelp farm. I don't know how much of this I'll be able to do today, because I don't know. But I'll probably make this video happen in a few days. Like, it'll be over like maybe 2 days. But hopefully we can get our kelp farm fully working, even if it's not decorated at all. So yeah. What the? I literally left to go to the bathroom for like, I don't even know, like 5 seconds. And I come back, a stack, it's still going up, dude. This is so efficient. Gosh, okay, well, I might as well turn this thing off now, get that stupid racket out, and I think we can finally go and start an all kelp farm. I was expecting that to take a little longer, I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, no complaints. So, I'm actually gonna grab all of the cacti that I own. Right here. Never mind, and I'm gonna head over, I'm gonna smelt this guy up. Put it in our lovely super smelter. Bam, bam. Boom. So yeah, I'll let that all smelt up into dark green. I'll turn a bit of it into, ooh, I got a lot of potatoes in there. I'll turn a lot of it into light green, and then we can start on the layout of our kelp farm. Okay, so I've moved all of our shulker boxes of stuff over to our build site. I have a tiny bit of a fence going here. Just like, not an actual fence, but like the outline for where everything's gonna be. And I think it's time. So the cool thing about this build is that basically everything is vertical. So you don't have to have pre-concrete to make it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place all the concrete powder and then go up to the top once I'm done placing everything and just put water streams going all the way down so that it'll break it all. Or not break it all, turn it all into regular concrete. So that's cool. I don't have to have that extra little bit of work in there. So I think I'm just going to start on this green building. I'm going to grab myself a fair amount of concrete, or not concrete, fair amount of sand, fair amount of gravel, and then we can start dyeing. Dyeing as in, you know, changing the color, not actually dyeing. I don't know if that was a necessary thing for me to say. That is the size of our main kelp farm. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a kelp farm over on that side and then one on this side. And then we'll have to get into the storage system, which is right here from an exterior door, I guess. So then I need to make some dark gray concrete. Let me grab some dark gray dye. But yeah, this is the general design. So I think I'm going to do another quick little time lapse. But this one is going to be, I guess, Animal Crossing. Because I really like that, I really like Animal Crossing music. So I'm going to use some Animal Crossing music, and we're going to build these guys up. Make sure I have it at the right height, and then we'll put that water on it. So I will see you after I do that. As the sun rises over the desert dunes, you get a pretty good idea of what this thing is going to eventually look like. Well, actually, it's basically done on the outside, at least for this area, not counting the vents, but this is the build. I've changed it up a little bit from when you last saw it. Now we have a kelp sign, we have our storage room, but no interiors yet. As you can see, it's fairly big, it's fairly ominous, so I think we're gonna get the interior done, and then I can get a fence going around. So I'm actually probably not gonna do any of this on camera, because I don't really feel like it, and building kelp farms kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna build that interior kelp farm, and then I'll see you after that happens, I guess. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we finished the actual farm part of our kelp farm factory. I think, as you can see, well, okay, first of all, I added some stuff. As you can see, I added a few trees, looking very nice and fancy. Eventually, we're gonna have more stuff going on around here, but for now, this is all we get. Actually, let me sleep for a sec, and then I'll give you a full tour, because this took quite a long time, and I'm very, very proud of it. Alrighty. The sun coming up over the dunes just like last time. We have our lovely trees. The grass is still spreading over to that half, but it goes all the way around. And then this stone brick thing that you see is supposed to look like a vent, but it covers up a item transportation from the actual farm to the storage room. This is really cool. I'm really happy with it. This is our storage room. As you can see, I spared no expense with the chests. We have a lot of storage. I doubt we'll ever run out of space to store all of our stuff. In here is where all of the kelp comes from our farm over there. You can probably hear the pistons going on and off every once in a while. But as you can see, we are raking in the dough pretty freaking quickly. We're still, I think it's still coming in from when I, got all the water block things full. I don't know how to explain it. But basically, here it is, the main farm area of our farm. As you can see, there's a lot of pistons and there's a lot of observers. So the way that this works is the kelp grows, it hits the observer, and then the piston goes. And honestly, I probably didn't need this many observers, but I don't really care. It looks really cool. But yeah, this is the main farm area. It looks really great. And then eventually right here, we'll have an actual entrance to the building. But yeah, we're looking really, really cool. Kelp. Kelp Corp, as I like to call it. The future of fuel. But yeah, we're feeling pretty good. This place is looking great. I don't think I'm going to do any more details today. I think I'm just going to leave it like this for now, because currently it is giving a very hefty amount of stuff. Eventually, I'm going to get our fence going all the way around. When I come back, actually, in the next episode, I might have this fence done going all the way around. or at least where I want it to be. And then we can get some more buildings going, maybe. Like, maybe I can make an office building. Maybe I could make it a building with, like, a bunch of cubicles in it. Really, anything is possible. And I'll probably do a bit of it off camera. And by the way, we're storing all of our shulker boxes in here, so this is all of my materials. So yeah, we're feeling pretty good. This place looks really freaking cool. So yeah. When I get back in the next episode, I'll probably have a bit more progress on that. This might be a bit of a short episode. I don't actually know how long it is. I do have a total of 9 clips, so not counting the time lapses, so I think we're doing pretty good. But I think it'd be fun to finally end off the episode with me actually getting a dog, because I have been trying to get a dog for so long, or I've been saying I'm going to get one, and I never freaking do, but I finally am. So yeah, and oh, by the way, as you can see right here, we have a lovely car. This is a car that I didn't come up with it. I found it online. I built it. It's designed by WBC Builds. You should go look him up. He makes some really cool stuff. He has a really cool creative world, very inspiring. But it's a really cool car. And yeah, this is just a car that I wanted to build, so I built it. I don't know. Maybe we'll take it for a ride one day. But yeah, I think it's time to finally get our dog. So I'm gonna head on down here. As you can see, I removed all the leaves because I kept on falling into them and dying. It got very old very quickly. Man, I freaking love this place. It's such a good design. I'm really proud of it. Okay, yeah, so we need some bones from our mob drop chest. I'll just bring a stack. You never know how many dogs I'm gonna get. So yeah, let's take a little flight over to our spruce forest, which is right over here, I believe. And we will walk around and try to find some dogs. I am aware of the fact that dogs can also spawn in, I think, regular forests now after an update. They've always been able to do that on Java, but they finally added it to Bedrock. But hopefully we will be able to find some dogs, or some foxes. I don't know, man. And oh, there it is. That did not take very long at all. 3 pupperoonies, and keep in mind, we only really need 2, because we can breed them back at the base. Hi, guys. You wanna be my friend? This guy right here. You look a friendly little puppy. Hi. Hello. You wanna be my friend? First try. Oh my gosh, you look so cute. His name is gonna be Desmond. This is Desmond the dog, our first dog ever. Alright, let's get these 2 guys now. Is that an ocelot? You are far from home. Hi. What's your name gonna be? I feel like you are Arnold. Come on, Arnold, don't be picky. You're just like Arnold from the Magic School Bus, never having any fun. There you go, Arnold. I'm going to sit Arnold down. We're going to try to go find him a color for his collar, because I don't want to forget which one is which. That would be so rude, you know. I'd never forgive myself if I forgot who was who. I need to find some flowers. Here. Arnold, for now, will have a nice yellow collar, and then I guess the other dog will have a white collar. And he'll just look like a wild wolf. I'm not going to lie, I kind of forgot where they were. Dogs. There you are. Arnold, how's it going? You are going to have your nice yellow collar. And you, what is your name going to be? Oh wait, that's my dog that I already got. There's another one somewhere around here. He's trying to escape. I guess we're gonna have to settle with 2. Desmond and Arnold, the 2 puppers. I guess it's time to head on back to the base. This has been a successful dog finding mission. I'm gonna fly close to the floor so that he can, so that they can follow me. But yeah, this is definitely a successful dog finding mission. And with that note, I do believe it's time for me to head out, because I have some homework I need to do tonight, and it is currently past the time that it's due, and I just realized that, and I'm a little screwed. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. It's been very fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.